RPM Advocates, Episode 2. It all starts with a conversation. Contingency connection, motorsports marketing with a massive ROI, return on investment. Hello, I'm Kirk Barnett, and you are watching RPM Advocates, a channel focused on the automotive aftermarket industry, horsepowered by hospitality and your God-given talents. In July, we did an overview of RPM Advocates, fostering opportunities for racers, racetracks, installers, SBMs, small to medium-sized businesses, their distribution channels from A to Z, working together collectively, making a difference while making a living, using basic biblical principles and a little modern technology that's in most everyone's pocket. Using the internet organically and strategically to drive local sales. Houston, we have ignition. Keep saying it all starts with a conversation, and we have had numerous conversations. And we are happy to announce that RPM Advocates will be working with Contingency Connection. Happy is an understatement. We are blessed, we are grateful, because the two companies truly complement one another well. Contingency Connection brings 30 years to the table. 30 years of working with tracks, sponsors, racers. They are the same core groups that RPM Advocates is working with. Contingency Connection has nearly 100 tracks, 1,800 competitors, 50,000 fans each week. 50,000 fans annually, that equals over 5 million people. 1,500 plus events. And as far as affordability for the sponsors, this is a conversation we really need to get started. Seasonal packages starting as low as $5,000. Tracks or series. They get 50 Racer Reward books that are valued at $4,000 a piece. Here is the 2024 Racer Reward book. It is a thick book right here. It's full of all different sorts of stuff. Plenty of brand name manufacturers. I think there's 212 different products that there's contingency on. And, there's things that every racer is going to use that's in this book. And as far as the racetrack or the series, they can use this to either give to the winners each week. They can make it the Hard Luck Award. They can, however they see fit, they can use this to make a difference. When you get 50 reward books at $4,000 a piece, that's $200,000 to that local track or in that series. My desire is to build this golden circle of teams, communities, and the base that Contingency Connection brings to the table. That just makes things just so much better. I mean, when you look at it, as far as RPM Advocates, I just want to help other people do what they do and fill in some gaps. And when I see this base, that Contingency Connection, I mean, it is so awesome and it works. But with that, as far as helping those manufacturers just do that little extra, helping the various series that some of them have specialty rules that we need to work around or do something a little bit different. And that's being able to take Contingency Connection and hopefully specialize it in a couple different ways. And that we've got to have that conversation. We got to get it started. There is various series who have rules that we need to look at, and maybe we can do some Facebook posts. We can do various things to, Mr. Manufacturer, we've got this group, and this is how they can show your support. If they show your support in this manner, does that qualify to get your contingency? And like I say, it all starts with a conversation. Racers, if your track or series is not working with Contingency Connection, please send us a text. 678-395-6575. 678-395-6575. And if your track is working with Contingency Connection, please send us that text. Manufacturers, rep groups, anyone wanting more information about Contingency Connection, send us that text. 678-395-6575. What does RPM Advocates bring to the table? Grassroots, human-to-human interaction with racers, retailers, and installers. Sounds expensive? It's like I said in the last video, let's tap into the over $28 billion of unused co-op funds, advertising dollars. And the easiest way to buy something or to pay for something is to use somebody else's money. And as far as the manufacturers are concerned, if they will allow RPM advocates to help their customers with this unused co-op money, it's going to help their customer and it's going to help them increase their sales. I see that as a win-win-win in all directions. And we can come up with all different ways to use that co-op money, and lots of them will benefit the racer and the racetrack. It could be that we're trying to go out there and underwrite a race, that if we can get a manufacturer to put some money in an underwriting form, now we can get out there and we get some of these races that a big race at a small track, and the guy's like, I can't quite afford to put this race on. But if you're successful, we just guaranteed it. And that's all we want to do is guarantee it and make it successful. Or have that specialty contingency program. We're working with tracks or series. And in some cases, a series may go to a track and they have contingency connection when that series shows up, but that track needs to be there on a weekly basis. And if you want that discussion, send me a text. Let's start that conversation. You know, it's our golden circle of all these people working together, and each link just makes us stronger and stronger. Working together, we can truly make a difference. Your questions drive this channel. Please comment below, send us a text, send an email. You can email us at rpmadvocates@gmail.com. This is RPM Advocates' second YouTube video. Currently, we got 14 subscribers. We've had 117 views on our first video. Would you be so kind to like and subscribe? Tell your friend. We've got a lot of things that we're going to get started. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And hopefully, soon we're going to have a number of different segments. But I'm actually looking to other people for the content. I've had several conversations with people who've got other YouTube channels, trying to go find their channel a sponsor and for them to do a segment within here. You know, my goal, once again, is not to actually compete with anybody, is to go out and find out what your God-given talents, what you're doing best at. And let's just bring it together and just make this community grow. You know, grateful for the ability to start this journey with you. Thank you.